So, in my opinion, dramatism is a theory that is relevant to pretty much everyone because it bases on the premises that people are make choices and are decision makers, and we make choices about virtually everything in our lives, from like very simple things like what time to wake up to more complex decisions. And so therefore, I this can be really related to virtually a lot of pretty much everything that we decide to do and things that we act upon doing in our lives. And one example that came into my mind when I was reading about this theory was um, one of the classes I took 2 semesters ago. One of the people in my class got caught cheating, and I thought that was like a great example of this theory because it kind of shows all the spokes of the pentad. And just to go over them a little bit, the act obviously would be the act of cheating, because obviously that they weren't supposed to cheat. So the the fact that they did cheat would be the act. So what is the whole situation? The scene would be just the scene like being in a classroom, taking a test, stuff like that. Obviously, the agent would be the person who cheated. In this case, it was the student that cheated on the exam. And the agency is it's defined as the means in which to perform the task. And in this case, his means were just looking on to someone else's paper during the exam, and in order to try and get a better grade. And the purpose, which I just kind of pretty much said, of this was for him to do better because obviously he wasn't understanding the material or hadn't studied or whatever the case may be. His purpose was to get a better grade on the test than he would be able to get had he had just done it himself. And your attitude, which is also part of this theory, refers to how you position yourself, like according to everyone else, like surrounding you. And I think that in this case, um, it could be taken a few different ways. Obviously, like you don't know for sure because you're not that person, but from an outsider's point of view, I would think that he either was positioning himself in a manner in which he did not think he was as smart as everyone else. And so that could be a reason why he decided to cheat. Or maybe his attitude could have just been that he just didn't care as much about the class as everyone else did. And so he was positioning himself maybe a little better than them because he sometimes maybe like he thought that he didn't have to study. And so when he started to take the test, he realized that maybe he wasn't as good as he thought he was before. So then he decided to cheat. So there could be many different reasons, but that's just a few. And yeah, I thought this was a good example. It was one of the first things that popped into my mind when I was reading it. So yeah, that's my example. And what I would take from that is obviously don't cheat. And just that this theory can really be applied to a lot of things, a lot of decision making, a lot of just normal everyday occurrences that happen in your life.